Isaiah Thomas recently signed to the Jazz G League team, but today we're giving them prime Isaiah Thomas and we're gonna see how many championships he can win. Season 1, this roster is looking rough, but Isaiah Thomas is by far the best player in the G League. In Isaiah Thomas's first game with the team, he dropped 62. They put Isaiah Thomas in the three-point contest, and at the All-Star break, he's averaging 59 points per game. He put up a stinker in the first round. He's definitely not making the final. He somehow didn't even have the worst score, and it looks like he's gonna redeem himself in the All-Star game. He dropped 28 to lead the West to the win. And in his first season, he wins MVP, averaging 58 points per game. The Jazz finished 39-17, and they're the 1 seed in the West. They're going up against the Mavericks G League team led by Jared Butler. The Jazz are going to blow them out, and Isaiah Thomas dropped 67. He made 25 shots and 10 threes. On to round 2, they're going up against the Clippers led by Kai Jones, and it looks like the Jazz are just barely going to walk away with the win. Isaiah Thomas dropped 68, and now they're on to the conference finals to go up against the Wolves, and with a minute and a half to go, the Jazz are down 1. Number 3 with the ball at the top of the key. He's going to drive into the paint. He takes the layup, and he puts the Wolves up 3. Isaiah Thomas is going to use the screen. It doesn't really get him anywhere. He gets past his guy. He swings it to the wing. And Simpson knocks down the 3 to tie the game. All Isaiah Thomas needs to do is make the right plays. That defense wasn't so good, but he misses the shot. And now Isaiah Thomas has a chance to take the lead. He drives, he passes down low, and the center dunks it down to give the Jazz the lead. Spagnuolo with the ball is going to drive into the paint again. He forces up the layup, and he ties it. They're going to inbound it to Isaiah Thomas in the mid-range. He's going to take the Euro. He gets blocked. They get the rebound, though. Darius Bazley with the ball. He's going to swing it to Chavez, to Sané. They go for the steal. He takes the layup, and he puts the Jazz up with 24 seconds to go. I don't know why they have Isaiah Thomas in the game for defense. His defense is probably terrible. Randall's going to use the screen. Isaiah Thomas gets stuck. He makes his way into the paint and ties the game up with 10 seconds left. IT, it's your time. 10. He almost just got a backcourt violation. I don't know how that wasn't backcourt. 5 seconds to go. Can you move up? Can you move up? He's going to pull a limitless 3. No, he's not. He's going to pull the mid-range, and he knocks it down. 0.2 seconds to go, and the Jazz are going to the finals. I thought he was going to pull a limitless 3, but he ends up sending the Jazz to the finals. He put up 75 that game. And in the finals, they're going up against the Hornets G League team. And in game 1, we have a close one. The Jazz are down 2 with 2 minutes to go. They're going to set the screen on Isaiah Thomas. He gets stuck. Nick Smith Jr. pulls the 3, and he knocks it down to give the Hornets a 5-point lead. Isaiah Thomas, we need you to be clutch here. He's going to get into the paint, take the Euro. I don't know how that's a foul, but Solange just fouled out, and I think he's their best player, so that's good for the Jazz. Isaiah Thomas has 76 points after that free throw, and to cut the Hornets lead down to 3, he makes the second one. Nick Smith Jr. gets right by Isaiah Thomas. The help defense comes, but he still makes the layup. We might need Isaiah Thomas to start hitting threes here. The Jazz are just passing the ball. Sané's gonna pull the mid-range. He misses it, and this is not good for the Jazz. Nick Smith Jr. is going to use the screen from Taj Gibson. He's going to force the layup. He gets blocked. He gets his own rebound, puts it back up, misses again, and the Jazz get the board. Isaiah Thomas is going to use the screen from Darius Bazley. He's just walking for some reason. He breaks Nick Smith Jr.'s ankles. What was that? And now the Hornets are going to the line. Their first free throw is going to bounce in, and to make it a 7-point game, their second free throw is good. And the Jazz are going to run out of time. The Hornets are going to take game 1. Isaiah Thomas drops 77 just for them to lose. But luckily for the Jazz, the finals is best of 3, and in game 2, they're up by 2 with a minute and a half to go. Isaiah Thomas is going to drive past Nick Smith Jr. for the layup, and he gives the Jazz a 4-point lead. Nick Smith Jr. with the ball is going to make his way into the paint now. He doesn't get blocked, and he makes the layup to cut the Jazz lead back down to 2. It looks like Isaiah Thomas is going to run another ISO. He's kind of getting clamped up. Oh my gosh, he almost throws a turnover. They're going to force the layup. They make it, and it's back to a 4-point game. Taj Gibson's going to come to set the screen. Isaiah Thomas gets stuck. Nick Smith Jr. the pull-up 3, and he knocks it down. We have a 1-point game. Isaiah Thomas, we can't afford mistakes here. He's going to get past Nick Smith Jr. Another layup, and the Jazz are up 3. Nick Smith Jr. running out of time. He's going to swing it to Jeffries. The top of the key 3. He misses. And now we have Sané at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. And to make it a 5-point game, his second free throw is good. The Hornets only have 5 seconds here. They have to pull the limitless 3. And the Jazz are going to win game 2. And now we're going to a game 3, which is win or go home. But in game 3, the Jazz are going to blow out the Hornets, and Isaiah Thomas is going to win his first championship. And Isaiah Thomas is going to win the finals MVP, averaging 69 points per game in the series. Isaiah Thomas wins back-to-back MVPs, and his points per game went way down. But the Jazz are still the 1 seed in the West. And in the first round, they're going up against the Warriors G League team. And in the first round, they're somehow having trouble. They're down 2 with a minute to go. Pat Spencer's going to use the screen. He's going to drive to the paint, take the layup, and and he ties the game up. Roll with the ball, gets a wide open lane to the paint, and he knocks down the layup to give the Warriors the lead. Pat Spencer's gonna use another screen. He pulls the three, and it rolls in. The Jazz are up by 1. He's kind of cooking with Isaiah Thomas not in the game. Right with the ball, trying to make his way into the paint. He does, and the Warriors are up again. And the Jazz have no timeouts. They can't put Isaiah Thomas back in the game. Oh my gosh, was that an illegal screen? It was. Isaiah Thomas is gonna come back in the game, but they have to foul now. So now they have Collins at the line. His first free throw's good, and to make it a 3-point game, his second free throw's good. Isaiah Thomas, we're gonna need a 3 from you. He's gonna use the screen, pull the 3 from the top of the key. He misses it, and the Jazz are gonna go from NBA champions to eliminated in the first round. How did they lose to a team that was a 9th seed? Isaiah Thomas wins his 3rd MVP in a row. His points per game looks normal again, and his efficiency went way up. He shot 54% and 45% from 3. The Jazz are the 1 seed again. Let's hope they don't lose in the first round this time. And they had a terrible first quarter, but they're going to end up winning the game. On to the second round. They're going up against the Thunder. And we have another close game. The Jazz need to just hold this 2-point lead for another 2 minutes. Stockton with the ball, trying to get past Isaiah Thomas. I don't know how that wasn't a foul, and the Jazz are going to get the board. Darius Bazley on the fast break, throws it down low to Christian Koloko, and he gives the Jazz a 4-point lead. Stockton with the ball, and he uses the screen. Isaiah Thomas gets stuck. He's going to pull the mid-range, and we're back to a 2-point game. IT with the ball again, going to run the ISO. He's going to make his way into the paint, take the Euro, and he gets blocked. Stockton with the ball, has 4 seconds left. He's trying to get past Isaiah Thomas. He's going to have to force the layup, and he ties the game up. Isaiah Thomas is going to run another ISO. He's going to drive into the paint. He forces the layup. He misses it, and the Thunder have a chance to take the lead. Buddy Boeheim with the ball, throws it down low. Darius Bazley goes for the steal, and the Thunder are up. Isaiah Thomas with the ball has less than 30 seconds. He's going to force up a layup. I don't know how that went in. And now it looks like the Thunder are going to get the last shot here. I'm very scared for Isaiah Thomas's defense. 7 seconds to go. Stockton's going to make his way into the paint. He bodies Isaiah Thomas, and now the Jazz have 4 seconds to hit a shot. They have no timeouts. Isaiah Thomas, the half-court shot. He misses it, and the Jazz are going to get eliminated in the second round. Isaiah Thomas dropped 51. He shot good from the field, but he shot terrible from 3. Isaiah Thomas is up to a 92. He's still the best player in the league, but not by much. Isaiah Thomas wins his 4th MVP in a row. Let's hope it can actually translate to another championship. And finally, the Jazz are going to make it out of a playoff series comfortably. Isaiah Thomas dropped 55, and now they're on to the second round to play the Mavs G League team. And the Jazz are going to absolutely blow out the Mavericks. Isaiah Thomas had 53 and 11 with 4 steals. And in the conference finals, they're facing a 6-seed Blazers team, and they are going to get absolutely blown out. The Blazers went on a 40-14 run in the first quarter. How do you let that happen? Isaiah Thomas still wins Western Conference Finals MVP, and at this point, he's 31 years old. He might start getting worse soon. He's still tied for the best player in the league, but next year, that's not going to be the case. 5 in a row for Isaiah Thomas, 5 1 seeds in a row for the Jazz, all for them to lose in the first round again. They got blown out. Isaiah Thomas had 38 and 10, but he shot 15 for 35. Isaiah Thomas is starting to drop, and he goes from the best player in the league to the 5th best player in the league. Isaiah Thomas wins his 6th MVP in a row, and the Jazz aren't the 1 seed, they're the 2 seed this season, and they're actually going to make it out of the first round this time. They win by 55 points, and Isaiah Thomas drops 61. But none of that matters, because in the second round, they're going to lose to the Kings. And Isaiah Thomas had 27 points on 28 shots. He's still a 90 overall. IT wins his 7th MVP. Jazz aren't the 1 seed, they're the 3 seed. They're going to make it out of the first round. What a surprise. Isaiah Thomas had 49 points and 9 assists on 26 shots. We need to see that every game. Round 2, they're going up against the Thunder, and the Jazz are going to run away with the game in the 4th quarter. Isaiah Thomas drops 72. And now on to the conference finals. They're going up against the 1 seed Warriors, and they have a 96 overall on their team. But the Jazz have a crazy first half. They're going to win the game, and Isaiah Thomas dropped 52 and 7. So now the Jazz are back in the finals for the first time since Isaiah Thomas's rookie season, and they're going up against the Cavs G League team. Amani Bates is their best player at an 86 overall, and by the looks of the starting lineup, the Jazz look like the better team. And it looks like the Jazz are just barely going to win game 1. That second quarter saved them. And Isaiah Thomas had 72 points and 11 assists, and now the Jazz are 1 win away from winning him his 2nd ring. But in game number 2, the Cavs are going to take it away. Isaiah Thomas only had 37, and this guy in the Cavs dropped 40. He averaged 24 points in the regular season, but he's averaging 33 in the playoffs. And now it all comes down to a game 3. And in game 3, we have a 2-point game, but the Cavs have a chance to tie it here. Isaiah Thomas is coming back in the game, and for the second free throw, it ties the game up. So now we need something big from Isaiah Thomas. He's actually going up against a point guard his own size. He passes out of the shot for the wide open wing 3, and it's good. 5 seconds left. They're going to give it to Amani Bates. It looks like he's going to have to force up a mid-range shot, and he misses it, and the Jazz have a chance to extend their lead. Isaiah Thomas is going to swing it over to Sané. He falls down, misses the 3. They get their own rebound, though. Have another chance at a 3. They miss again. Christian Koloko somehow grabs another rebound. And now with 5 seconds to go, Isaiah Thomas is going to make his way into the paint. He Euros, but he gets blocked. Now we have Emoni Bates on the fast break. He throws it to Jacob Gilyard. Back to Emoni Bates. He has Isaiah Thomas on him. This is not good. He's going to pull the 3 over him. He misses it somehow. And this game has been crazy. Isaiah Thomas is going to use the screen. He drives into the paint, takes the layup, and he gives the Jazz a 5-point lead. And the Cavs just get the easiest bucket of all time. And it looks like the Jazz are going to chew the clock here. Isaiah Thomas gets a wide open layup, and he gives the Jazz a 5-point lead with 9 seconds to go. The Cavs need to make a shot quick if they want a chance at winning this game. Emoni Bates the corner 3, and it's good. That only took 2 seconds off the clock. They're going to have to foul now. And now we have number 20 at the line. His first free throw's good, and to potentially ice the game, his second free throw's good. The Cavs don't have much time here. They're going to have to pull a 3, and they're going to miss it. And Isaiah Thomas is going to win his second championship. It took long enough, but he can finally call himself a 2-time champion. And he's going to win the Finals MVP, averaging 54 points per game in the series. Isaiah Thomas is down to an 88 overall. He's not the best player on his team anymore. But that doesn't matter because he wins his 8th MVP in a row. But the Jazz fall off. They're the 8th seed. I don't know how, but the Jazz just made the Finals. I just clicked simulate game because I didn't think they had a chance. They won game 1 by 4. Isaiah Thomas had 56. Game 2, they beat the 3 seed by 25. Isaiah Thomas had 43 points, and in the conference finals they beat the 1 seed. They won by 8, and Isaiah Thomas dropped 67 and 9. So now they're in the finals against the Pistons G League team, and they're gonna pretty comfortably win game 1. Isaiah Thomas dropped 62, and they're gonna sweep them in game 2. The Jazz were a below 500 play-in team, and now Isaiah Thomas is gonna win his 3rd championship, and he's gonna win his 3rd Finals MVP. He shot 63% from the field in that series. Isaiah Thomas is back for another season. He's down to an 87 overall, and Isaiah Thomas's MVP streak is over. Dante Turner averaged 39 points and 12 rebounds. Isaiah Thomas still averaged 45.5 points though. The Jazz are the 4th seed. They play the Wolves in the 1st round, and they're gonna have an amazing second quarter. They win by 19, and Isaiah Thomas dropped 50. On to round number 2, they have to play the 1 seed, and they're somehow in a close game with the 1 seed Grizzlies. They just have to hold this lead for another 2 minutes. Isaiah Thomas is not in the game right now. The Jazz are still gonna score though. Wall's gonna use the screen. He's gonna make his way into the paint. There's no block, and he makes the shot. We're back to a 1-point game. Isaiah Thomas is at the scorer's table. That means he didn't foul out. The Jazz are going to go back down low to their center. He's going to take the post hop shot. He misses it. And now the Grizzlies have a chance to take the lead. Wall with the ball's going to use the screen. He's going to pull the 3 from the top of the key, and he knocks it down to give the Grizzlies a 2-point lead. Can we get a foul or something? Isaiah Thomas needs to come into the game. The Jazz are going to keep going down low to their center, and they get a turnover. And now on the fast break, the Grizzlies are going to get the layup. They miss it, and Darius Bazley grabs the board. Tanae on the fast break, trying to make his way into the paint. He's going to spin. He's going to force the layup, and he ties the game up with 45 seconds left. Isaiah Thomas is just sitting there patiently. Wall with the ball's going to use the screen. He's going to drive into the paint. He passes back out to the wing, and Keith misses the 3. Less than 20 seconds to go. They're going to go down low to Sane. He's going to take the fade over Cam Spencer. He misses it, and the Grizzlies are going to get the last shot. McKinney with the ball, 6 seconds left, drives into the paint easily. He misses the shot, and the Jazz have 3 seconds to make the last shot. They left too much time on the clock for Isaiah Thomas. They're going to give it to him in the mid-range. He drives to the paint, takes the floater, and it gets blocked. Oh my gosh, we're going to overtime. And in overtime, the Jazz are up 3 with 45 seconds to go. Isaiah Thomas sizing up. He's going to drive. Oh no, what is he gonna do? He's gonna force a layup. He gets blocked again. What was that? Now the Grizzlies are on the fast break. They don't pass it down low to... Oh no, now they do pass it down low. Isaiah Thomas plays good defense, but he's too small, and we have a 1-point game. Let's see if Isaiah Thomas can redeem himself on offense. He forces up a terrible shot and gets it to fall somehow. And now the Grizzlies desperately need to score here if they want to stay alive. They're gonna go down low to Mitchell. He's gonna take the hook. He misses it. And the Jazz are gonna upset the 1 seed to make the conference finals. And now they have to go up against the 3 seed Suns. And the Jazz crumble in the 3rd quarter. They're gonna lose in the conference finals. Isaiah Thomas had 53 and 11, but it wasn't enough. And he's gonna retire after 9 seasons. He finishes with 3 championships and 8 MVPs. And I didn't even realize this, but his career high was 81. Isaiah Thomas was the first point guard to win an MVP since Russell Westbrook. If you want to see me put Russell Westbrook's career in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.